Hello everybody, this is Zach from Let's Learn Music. Today's topic is going to be covering the subject of intervals. Intervals are simply the relationship between two tones. So let's do this. We'll kind of explain by examples. So if you look here, we're in the key of F, and our interval is going to be our relation to this tone here, note F. So if we have F and then another F, we're only covering one note, which is F. If we have F and G, the relationship is 2, because we have two notes, F and G, and those are the notes within our scale. And we go so on like that. It's you really think of it as the scale degree within the key. So let's just do this. There we go. Alright. So here between F and A, we have a notes F, G, and A. So that's our relationship is 3 notes. And we go on forward from there. So those are our intervals. If we go anywhere past 8, we go into compound intervals, and that's a whole another kind of area that'll make more sense once we work on this a little more. So we're just going to focus on our intervals going up to our 8th, to the 8th degree. So now we know, we can look here, we know the numbers associated with, but there's also, we also determine whether or not it's major, minor, perfect, augmented, diminished, or unison. Today we're just going to cover unison, perfect, major, and minor. So perfect is pretty simple. Well, perfect also it has to do with unison. They're kind of one and the same. So our unison intervals are perfect intervals. So our relationship between F and F, that's unison, because we're just going from F to F. And same here, F to F. Those are our unison intervals, so they're also going to be perfect. You'll see a lot in music, they'll be labeled as P1 and P8. So if you ever see that, that means that it's a perfect interval. Our other perfect intervals are our 4th and our 5th scale degree. So right here, 4 and 5. A lot of this has to do with part writing and how the 5th and the 4th are key in our in music writing and singing and a lot of aspects of music. So let's look at our 2nd, 3rd, 6th, and 7th scale degrees. Now there's a couple of different ways you could determine whether or not it's perfect, or not perfect, but major, minor, augmented, or diminished. If the note exists within the scale degree, then we know, or the key signature, then we know that it's major. So for example, all these notes, 2, 3, 6, and 7, are going to be major. And the reason is they exist within our scale. We didn't change anything. So we're just going to label them as, we're going to just give them an M. I'm going to make it look like capitals. Sometimes you'll see lowercase m's for minor. You could also, there's different ways of determining if they're major or minor. You could look at the how many half steps exist in between. I think that might be a little complicated, but so if we take this major 3rd, F to A, so we have, from F, we have F sharp, G, G sharp, A. So that's 4 scale degrees. Yep. So if it was minor, it'd be 3 scale degrees, if that makes sense. I think it's easier just to look at the key And if A exists within the key of F, then we know that it's our major third. Now, how do we determine if something's minor or not? Well, a minor, and we talked about this a little bit in our video on the minor scale. The minor is going to be, if we take those notes and we flatten them. So if we give them a flat symbol that lowers it a half step, that makes the pitch minor. For example, if we have F to A flat, this would be a minor third. I'm just going to get a little M. Some people do an M with a line over it, as long as you can determine it's a minor third. And that could be the same for all of these. So, F to G flat, that's a minor, so that'd be minor 2. F to D flat would make it a minor 6, and F to E flat would make it a minor 7. And a minor 7 is pretty common. You're going to see that a lot in music. Okay, so thank you all for watching. Our next video is going to be going over, we're going to be reinforcing these concepts. We're going to be doing a lot of examples and going over the augmented and diminished intervals that you'll see in music. So again, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please put them in the comments below, and I will take a chance at reading them. And I don't know why I said I'll take a chance. I'll definitely read them. And yeah, especially if you have any video suggestions. I'd really like to know what you guys want to learn about. And if you, this early on in the process, if you put a video suggestion out there, probably get done. So that's it. Thank you all again for watching. I hope you have a great day.